So now we are here to discuss the BBI 2423. The title of our discussion is, do you think people should be encouraged to use public transport? So now let me start my conversation first. So now I'm disagree with Isra. So I think people shouldn't be encouraged to use public transport. Why I say so? Because I think people use public transport is just wasting their time to wait for their public transport because such the time of arrival of public transport is not so efficient and we need to wait such a long time and do useless nothing there. So I don't think people should encourage to use public transport. So what's your all opinion?
I have a different opinion with you. I think that the public transportation can help us to save the money. This is the quickest ways to beat highest petroleum price. And if the demand is low, the price will be low. So we can save a lot of money, and we not need to burden the car payment or the gas price and the car insurance. So this way can help us save a lot of money and is very efficient to save the money.
Yeah, I agree with you, Susan. Because I think like we are using the public transport, it's like we are using a carpooling. So a lot of people go into the same transport and we can travel together to the same destination. So it's a quite good way to like travel from one place to another place by saving the money and saving the petroleum. Yeah, how about you, Ashraf?
Okay, for me, I agree with each of you, but I have a like little bit different opinions because I think in our country, if we have a very efficient public transportation service, so we can actually not to just save the money and time like just like what you two said, we actually can save our environment. Why? Because when the people using the same bus as a example, so we can use less petroleum like you said, and it is helping for us to save nature because when we are using the petroleum and everything, actually we are giving bad effect to our nature. So when we're lessening this by using the same public transportation, so the effect on the nature will be less we will give to the nature. So that's why I think it is good to use this public transportation.
Yeah, it's quite environmental friendly if we all use the public transport, and the smoke from the car is very dangerous for our health. So it's like the smoke from the cigarette. So actually, for me, I agree with this statement that public transport is one way for us to travel from one place to another.
Yes, I agree with you, one of you, because I think the bus can use the alternative fuel such as natural gas. So this can help to save our environment, and we avoid us to inhale the unhealthy gas. So,
So quite excuse me, quite reasonable for your all reason but I still don't really agree that because what I think is we take public transport is not for free also, so we still need to pay, but not that expensive as we take our own transport lah. Just like I say before, but public transport, if we need to take public transport, I think the service their system need to change a bit lah, such as the schedule, time arriving, the system, such many things need to be improved lah. So I think the the price of the public transport also need to be adjusted a bit so that excuse me, so that the public transport can be accepted by Yeah, by the people, most of the people lah. So can be afforded by the most of the people lah. Such as public transport is not only bus, not only train. The public transport also include the airplane. So we all know that the airplane price is not so cheap also. So I think the price need to be adjusted a bit lah.
Okay. For me, I think do you hear that for most of the developed country, they actually their public transport is like the level of usage of their public transport is really high. If you want to make a difference with our country, because we are developing country. So, in my opinion, it is a good thing if the public transportation in our country to be improved because we are step closer to be a developed country. So, can you think if like we have a very fast train like in Japan, they have a bullet train which is they can travel very fast. We already have in our country now, like we have a train from Kuala Lumpur to Ipoh to Penang, and then if we are having a lot of service like this, so more people will use because you know from to travel to Ipoh, if you use car or any other transportation, it will take like 2 to 3 hours. But if you use the fast train, only 1 hour, so you can save time by using that. But in our country, I can see that this kind of service like still slow and it's not developed enough. So if you want to encourage people, you must first settle this thing, make sure that the people will gain the benefits and it can also give benefit to the nature, just like I said before. What do you think?
I think that you say that go to port is very fast. Yeah, but if we just go to school or working, I think that we should use public transportation. If we use car, also we will face the traffic jam.
Yes.
Because nowadays many people can afford the car price because of our national car. So a lot of car so we will face the traffic jam. So I think that if we want to go working, so I think the efficient ways is to use public transportation.
Yeah, actually, you guys search like in your phone. All of us got mobile phone, right? So all of us are smartphone, right? So actually, we got a lot of apps regarding to the schedule and the timetable of the train and the bus, like the rapid bus and the ATM or the monorail. Actually, all of these like can save our time if we really want to take the public transport to some place, and we can just check the time and is it suit our timetable or suit our schedule, and we can just take it to our destination. So actually, I think public transport is quite good for us to travel.
I think I'm agree with you, but it is depend on the place or the area where you stay. Just like before, in my hometown, I prefer to use my own bike because it is better and faster. But when I come to KL, I love to take the train, LRT, KTM, ERL because I think the train is better because they have a very good schedule and sometimes if it is raining, I will face problem if I take the bike. So it is better for me to just go park my bike at the train station, and then I just go to my workplace before I work in KL. So it very fast and very efficient for me actually. So it is actually depend on the area, just like the developed area in Kuala Lumpur very good public transportation has, but in my rural area, my village, there is no good public transport, so I'm prefer to just use my own transport rather than public transport.
Yeah, actually, it also depends on the situation and the places of
Yes.
of our hometown.
What do you think, Andy? Any other idea you have?
And another point, I think people shouldn't be encouraged to use public transport is as we excuse me.
Okay, take your time.
Okay, as you can see, many news before say that in public transport, many criminal case happen. I think the risk of if we take public transport, it's not so good, right? Because many, I no offense here, just I think how to say, the risk of becoming a criminal victim higher than higher than if we take public transport. How to say, sorry. The risk of becoming a criminal victim if we take public transport is higher than we take our own transportation. So as we can see lah, many news before now, you can see that many snapping, many stealing in the train, like pocket, pickpocket. Many, it's very famous in our industry. No offense here, sir. So I think people shouldn't be encouraged to use public transport. The main thing is these are the risks, the safety. So
let me make a conclusion. We have the different opinions in these discussions, and we have agreement and disagreement. So the public transportation has its advantage and disadvantage. So this is our discussion. Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.